Can you come closer and form a circle, kind of half circle? Okay. The thing that I'm gonna tell you first is something that you cannot see. It is a part of our Roman history. On the place where we are standing now, we used to have a Roman forum. We are gonna see remains of Roman times in some about 15 minutes, so you're gonna be able to touch some of our Roman history. The second thing that I'm gonna tell you now is that building over there, that church, is called Saint Nedela. It is built in 10th century. And can you tell me, according to the chart, in which period is that? What were during that period? We have, I forgot to tell you something. I'm bringing some presents for you. We're gonna make a game. In our tour, I'm gonna ask you some questions, like, for example, what period, in which period we were in that time of this building was built, in 10th century. And I have some candies for you. These candies we have for so many years, even when my father was my age, we used to have these candies. They are caramel flavored, so I hope you like them. My first question is, we were during that period
давать нам какие-то конфеты, которые были уже очень давно, но типа постоянно делают эти конфеты специально болгарские.
So we are the first Bulgarians are during that time. So this was in 10th century.
О,
Yeah. Okay.
нормально.
Can you take one?
А что за здание это у нас?
Это церковь.
Церковь? Ага.
Церковь Святого Воскресения.
Церковь Святого Воскресения.
Okay.
Вот, не просто экскурсия, еще и викторины и конфеты раздают.
This is a typical Bulgarian Orthodox medieval church. And something very tragical happened in this church later on, not in 10th century, in 1925. It is a very tragical story for us. It was the biggest terrorist attack during that time in Bulgaria. We had a monarch these times for Bulgarian Tsardom, and we had an illegal communist party. They wanted to take the power, so they wanted to kill our monarch, and they tried to do that by putting 25 kilos of explosives on the roof of the church. We had a very big funeral in this church. A very famous general was killed, and all the elite was in the church. And the monarch was expected to be there too. But they couldn't manage to kill our monarch. Can you guess why? This is
Поэтому полиция до сих пор стоит здесь.
question. Can you guess why they couldn't manage to kill him? And they put these 25 kilos of explosive, and they really detonated that. This is not the reason.
Он опоздал.
This is something very typical for the Bulgarians. I don't know if you have noticed that already, but we usually are late about. Yes,
Угадала.
Ага, угадала, да?
Very relaxed.
Так, друзья.
Типа в основном болгарцы очень расслабленные, поэтому много часто опаздывают.
So he was not killed. That was luckily the fact of our typical Bulgarian habit. But either way, a lot of people were killed. 200 people and 500 were injured in that event. And we say that in this very tragic event were killed more generals than in the 3 wars before that.
Очень много генералов, больше, чем за 3 предыдущие войны вместе взятых.
The other thing that I'm going to tell you about is this building over there.
А что она говорит?
This is the faculty of theology of our Sophia University. It is built in New Byzantine style. It is very typical for the third Bulgarian Tsardom. You're going to see some more buildings that style. I'm really sure that you're going to remember that style because it's really typical. You can tell this building is Byzantine, New Byzantine style exactly at the moment you see the building.
Можно увидеть в других тоже местах.
And something interesting about this building is that we have an icon museum inside it.
Внутри
I'm gonna
музей
tell you
икон.
about one more place where you can see an icon museum if you are interested in that later on the tour. Questions?
Круто. Что?
What?
Questions.
Okay,
Окей, good.
let's go this way.
Так, двигаемся дальше, друзья. Пока выключаемся в целях экономии батареи. Смотрите Анзор ТВ.